Loitering is a crime. We reduce our population by shooting things in our space station. We have no rhyme or reason to what we do.
Scan detected.
You're all clear. Have a safe trip, Commander.
Alright, let's get going. This is only a couple jumps, so it's probably going to be one of those fly to the station forever. But, you know, tis what it is.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I need to make some money, buy another engine. For this reason, stars kill ya. Can't even cool down these systems with those colored stars. Yeah. Now, this is a cruise liner, not a fighting
Frameshift
outfit.
drive charging.
We are not gonna go play in the middle of a combat zone. Sounds like a really stupid idea. For not enough money to cover ammo,
2,
not enough money to cover damage. So, no, thank you. Definitely not enough money to cover ship insurance.
warning, temperature critical.
And we get to go to 2.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Let's get going. It's gonna be all acceleration. Most of this journey. But money's money. We need the monies. Yes, stuff like that. And just cruise over. Yeah, got this under 40 minutes. This isn't gonna take as long as I thought. Hopefully we don't run into a planet and get slowed down. This is gonna be pretty nice. It's not gonna take too long. Now the next one, we'll see. Have a look. That's like the same distance. Looks like it's gonna be close to the planet. That's Starport. These two look like they're close to each other instead of on the other side. So this is going to be pretty quick. At some point, I wouldn't be surprised to see them move away a little bit, but shouldn't be right next to each other, but I'll take it. I was doubtful about taking these two missions right next to each other, same system, but this looks like it'll be a decent amount of money and not a horrible amount of time. But I don't think this ship is maneuverable enough to do the mini game very well. They try to force you out of hyperspeed and you try to avoid it. I think having a highly maneuverable small ship makes that game much easier. But who knows? It might just be the same. We just gotta struggle to do it. Orbital. Crazy how fast you get going. Crazy how big space is. Pretty boring. You made a real life simulated star system with current rockets. You leave for Hardwick Orbital, and 5 generations later, so if you don't have all this Clark tech crazy stuff that they have in this universe, then there's no jumping star to star. So, like having a fast-paced star game, everything's super slow, even in system takes a long time. So it's just crazy thinking about you tried to fly out to one of these places. No jumping, no super cruise. But, you know, with this amazing technology, you just get going 1,000 times the speed of light, and boom, you're there. technology. Try to wait till we're a little bit closer. We're still doing 650. It's just absolutely amazing distance of space. What's a big empire companies enemy that they just can't beat with our current technology and understanding? Probably the distance of space. So freaking big. It's so unforgiving. Amazing, beautiful. And 230. Flick on the Super Cruise Assist person. Just gonna punch it back up to a minute. Try to wait a little bit. Looks like might make it in.
Incoming mission critical message.
Planets. anything close to make it worthwhile ever for those things. Make them a multiplier and make it a little bit further. If the mission's for 1 million or 5 million, and the side job's for 40,000, I want to finish the mission. Truth recruits. Says. Oh, we just went by a planet or something. Got too close to something. Slow down. I'm trying to go fast. Avoid those things. Looks like I can make it right in though. Slow down.
Bravo Alpha November. Federal Flight Control welcomes you. Please submit a docking request before entering the station. Request approved. Proceed to landing pad 40. Docking assist enabled. Approach is clear.
And none of the passengers are illegal either, so that's sweet. Really dislike their sneak. Take the time and look and see what your passengers are up to, and then be surprised as you leave the station that, hey, they're wanted. Now you have to do this whole little dance you might not be set up to do. You're taking a much bigger risk than you intended. So I hope they quit sneaking illegal
Landing gear
passengers.
deployed.
Absolutely obnoxious. this. Breath. Yeah, now light again. Sweet. Not sure when I can do ally.
Landing gear retracted.
Shift attach complete. Clear for departure.
Yeah, this is the planet, which kind of sucks. But no, this is over this way.
Scan detected.
Left.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning. Temperature critical.
Turn down the temperature. Going fast because you're in a system or something close to a planet. Clues exist. Do you know if that is? I picked it. Did you unselect it? No, I don't want to enter their atmosphere. No, never. I'm a spaceship, and they're trying to enter their atmosphere. Probably not. Let me just avoid that. It's going to be pretty
South Kruger, Bravo,
square.
Alpha, November. It's a pleasure to have you at this federal station, Commander. Access granted. You are go for approach to pad 40. Automated docking confirmed.
Thank you. Nice.
Landing gear deployed.
I know it's supposed to make the game a little bit more interesting, but they've got some
Landing
really
completed. Ground crew have been
things in
dispatched.
this game, making it hard to enter, making the opening spin instead of just being a circle. So you're trying to line up and rotate with it with no assistance. Why? Unnecessarily, why? I'm gonna take the money because we don't have the influence. And this is the other faction. No, it doesn't want. Whatever. Transport. Let's fill up with this little thing. Yes, you're here. Just tell me. You're secretive. And I'll go, alright, not worth the money. Thanks. Pass. See? Easy. Cowardly, lay back, low value, neutral, demanding. Is he legal? Secretive and criminal. Pass. Thank you. Yeah, let's take these guys. The other.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. Depart when ready, Commander.
Incoming mission critical message.
But that makes it a little bit worth it. Because they're paying 200, so that's half the money. 120. Yeah, so not a chance. So I'll step over to the side.
Frameshift drive charging. Three, two, one, engage. Warning, temperature critical.
Bit of heat. Jump.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping.
Legend. Project.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Lined up. Are we lined up? Gonna. Got a little bit of spicy. Just a little bit. These guys are gonna be close to each other. Oh, damn. One of them's a planet. Of course, planets suck. Because gravity wells. game could use for a little bit more voice acting. Yep, we are around the stupid gravity well. Fly right into a planet. Come on, AI. Ships ripping through the atmosphere. Ridiculous speeds and engines with
South Cruiser Bravo Alpha November. Station services are on standby for your arrival, Commander. Good to have you. Approved for access. You are go for approach to badge 4. You are go for automated docking. Enjoy the ride, Commander.
Dropping into gravity wells. And you're going super fast. Like, what? Basic driving. Avoid the gravity wells. Hey, got one of them.
Landing gear deployed.
Hat tip all the people that do all this stuff manually.
Docking confirmed. Securing ship. You're all checked in, Commander. Enjoy your visit.
I'm sure I'll get bored of this and do it at some point. Barely cordial and just slightly. Take it. So many different little groups. And this one we can take the breath.
Incoming message.
And this up to cordial. Let's go look. Leave that raised to cordial. Sweet. Hey, doves. How you doing? Alright, this is a little weird. I have 100% paint, ship integrity, hull, cargo hatch, cockpit, but I can repair everything for 856. If everything's at 100, what am I repairing? Do they go to 110? Got a couple of these guys drop off. Whiskey City. No, this is the one that's a planet, I think. No, Starport.
Avoid unnecessary destruction. Do not block the access corridor.
Sweet. Get the Starport. Win-win. Not a fan of the gravity wells. Takes a long time to hold away for a moment.
Risk annihilation. Make way.
Landing gear retracted.
Docking clamps retracted. Regulate speed until outside the exclusion zone.
You're playing balloons, but you managed to pause it. Didn't catch the in between I'm and playing. Yeah, I do a lot of. It is. On the. Or is it behind it? Behind it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Cross fingers, it's behind it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Woohoo! As soon as I get away from this gravity well, let me go fast. You want to go fast? Get lined up. Get really, really lined up. And then punch it. And go fast. Enough with the beeping. Ah. Go by it. Go by it.
Hull integrity compromised.
That's what I mean. Gravity wells. Ships would avoid the Flying a spaceship 101. Don't fly into planets or their gravity wells. Well, I would say you are pretty good if you can play those high-level boards in your sleep.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's try this again, and then we'll go pay for jumping into a planet, because
Four, three, two, one. Engage. Warning. Temperature critical.
and I really need to go buy a better engine and possibly a distributor, power distributor thing. Slowly turn to make sure we don't slam into the planet. The fact that I'm not picking up any real speed tells me it's still too dang close. And I'm just like spinning in circles. Where the heck is this thing? I think you might need to slow down a little bit on occasion and fill in holes when you can.
South Kruger, Bravo, Alpha, November. We look forward to receiving you at this station, Commander. Please follow docking procedures and enjoy your visit. Access granted. Adjust heading for approach to pad 02. Automated docking approved. You may now handle the control.
At number 2. And so when the auto docking does this, they make it look so smooth, it doesn't look like this has any spin to it. It just lines up and matches the rotation. That's not how it actually works. There's this whole weird try to fit your huge ship in this slot that it barely fits through as it spins. And if you block the corridor, they shoot you.
Landing gear deployed.
It's... Oh right, you're at the place where there's no gravity. You got to the core where it's super wonky.
Contact. Commence system shutdown. Welcome to our starport, Commander.
You have nowhere to warp to if you haven't unlocked anything on the surface. So you have to go get back to the surface and unlock at least one thing. Alien... I don't know what you call those things. Alien things. And then you can transport from... Yep, then you can transport between any of them. So if you have one unlocked, then you can unlock the planet. You can unlock the planet, but sometimes you get stuck there because the gravity's so wonky, it's confusing to find your way back to the your oxygen line. The core is an alien thing. So there's a little platform in the middle, and then all the little arms going out into the planet. And you either find one of them, and when you get close to it, it becomes the floor. They're really weird. Or you just go through the ground and kind of fall into the really weird gravity thing. Yeah, the gravity's wonky. But if you have the things on the top, you can go in. It just takes whatever resources outside. So you want to get at least 3, I think, maybe more. Yeah, those purple things. It's the same kind of weird material like that, except for it's these like twisty little arms things that come out. And so I think it's the not glass, but what do you get? Quartz, I think, is what you need for the first planet. Oh, they changed it. Like I said, they've messed up so much. All the YouTube video things, all the people that have just made tons of videos, like if they're willing to make a ton more, then, you know, good for them. They'll get views from, you know, people like me and you trying to figure out what the heck's going on in Astroneer with all the new changes. And But if you're a variety person, you're not as likely to remake all those videos for a game you play once in a while. Put some pictures in Discord. Because there's usually like the same, like it's a little bit different, but it's very similar to the alien metal on the surface with like a big purple glowy line through it, around it. Or that's how it used to be. Like you said, if your thing doesn't look like any of the things that are on YouTube, then they've made some changes. And I've got 12 million. I need 6, I think. Let's see if I can buy anything. A better engine would be about 6, I think. It's up to your computer how happy it will be if you do 2 games at once. Depugs plays Scrap Mechanic with us, and he's getting really bored of it. He's just kind of overdone it for him. So on occasion, he plays Elite Dangerous in the background while he's playing, because you do some of these missions that you just go forever to get to a station. So he just tries to find those ones that are like one jump and then a half an hour fly in a straight line towards a station. And most of the time, his computer's okay with it. These guys only have up to a 3. I need a 6. Not at this place. Also, I do not have good reputation at all with these guys. He's even... my group's not even in charge here. Yeah, so that's why we've been playing a lot of different games. And even one day a week, the Scrap Mechanic is too much for him some weeks. Not every week, but some weeks. It's like, go smack rocks, go smack trees, go smack robots. Even though we do that like exact same thing in other games. Yeah, these guys aren't even gonna give me one mission because I'm only cordial with them. Cordial, almost friendly with these guys. Neutral, almost cordial. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of up to your computer how happy it is multitasking games. And don't got much love in this system. I have one option. Can I give you money? You're the wrong team. That's too much money. You're the wrong team. That's too much money. Alright, slamming into that planet gravity well. Wow, only did 1% damage. Oh, I damaged my cargo hatch. I don't think I've seen that one damaged before. This would kind of almost be like a must do. You would, like, for free, damn near, do everything you could to repair someone's ship before you sent them out to space. Uh-oh. I just paid to repair and now they want me to pay. What are you repairing? I just repaired everything. What is this repair?
We advise commanders to be aware of your speed whilst in and around the starport.
I will bookmark all these. The nanner. Man, that's old school. Task manager, if you can get it open. Or just wait. Just needs to think about it for a little bit. I do want to get over in this direction. I'd like to get to a place that has a decent population, 10 million, high tech. This place. Anarchy.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing coupler disengaged. Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
Scan detected.
I'm not picking up a bit. Just behind the station. Kind of.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Warning, temperature critical. Frameshift drive charging.
I need an engine.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
84% heat, almost to critical.
Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Slow down because of what? Hmm? wish this game had a smarter AI for the auto cruise thing. Not gonna slam into planets, not gonna slam into stars. Not gonna fly so close that you go through the gravity well, cut through the atmosphere. That is not an acceptable flight path. Alright. Ghost is headed down. Cool.
Start Kruger, Bravo, Alpha November. Welcome to this independent station, Commander. Please fly safely during arrival and departure. Access granted. Clear for landing on docking bay 090. You are clear for all
My
station
ship.
approach, Commander.
What is so loud? I think this is just my ship making that obnoxious noise. Looked around and now it's like twice as loud. You found your ball? Sweet. Oh yeah, those guys gotta be hella wonky in low gravity. So they give you a timer to get to this landing pad, and if you don't get there in time, they blow you up.
Deployed.
If you're gonna shoot a ship and turn it into shrapnel inside your inside or right outside, no. Last resort, you shoot stuff. You impound their stuff and give them fines. Into the restroom here. Ooh, 6, 5A, so I could go down 1, which would give me a small jump range boost. Looks like I might actually do better. And heat efficiency goes up too. Right, 6. I just can't afford it. 6A is 13 million. So I will be buying the little brother. And actually get, even though this one's smaller, so you should be getting like a mass, loss of mass bonus. Well, this one has more, it's even smaller. And so 10, there it is, 20. So the 6A, 5A get a little bit bigger. And the 6B is actually smaller than a 5A, which I never would have guessed. So, and then the other thing we're really looking for is the heat efficiency. This is going to drop me so I don't overheat. Hopefully, that's what ePugs was saying. I think I've bought these at the same time, usually. So I'd buy a power plant and a frame shift drive. But I bought a life support because I did. Alright, so now my insurance cost is $6 million, and I have 7.7 in the bank. So I can't really go shopping, but let's look what these guys got. These are pretty cheap. Class 6. It looks like this is basically just your weapons capacity, weapon recharge, engine capacity, engine recharge, system capacity, system recharge. So this does not help with the overheating, but it will help with just making the ship shoot better, be more defendable. And it's cheap. So let's grab that. And that leaves thrusters. Only kinda class 7. $17 million. Makes the mass go way up. thrusters are so expensive. What the? 8A thrusters are 162 million. So that's like as much as some of the most expensive ships are around. Like 180, 200 and something. But you have to be like fully decked out in the military to be able to buy them even. Hey. Ship should be much happier now. I have a fighter hangar thing, but I don't have pilots because they take all your money. If I was in a really friendly system, I could actually take both of these out and put 2 more luxury cabins in. Yeah, that just looks like a corner of the structure. You usually have a little bit different of a piece that you found, but it looks like you might have found a corner of the actual little platform. Did you make it onto the middle of the platform? But don't activate stuff unless you're 100% ready, or make a backup save before you do, because it makes a shield go up and it doesn't go down until you finish the thing. So yeah, it looks different. That's not, there's usually like a flowy little piece that you run into. And then there's like the very, very core part. There's nothing there, so you just kind of float until you hit the platform thing. The last platform is on the wall. And then did you walk down the wall? Because there should be like an opening place where there's like the alien things on the surface. It should kind of look like that and have some platforms that you can interact with. Yeah, and then the gravity gets really wonky. Yeah, the gravity keeps changing. It's really weird. Whatever you're standing on is kind of the floor, but you can just walk like around the corner and then you're still just on the floor. Like gravity just changes. And if you jump, you just do this weird like orbit around until you crash into something. And then that becomes the floor, whatever you crash into. So they're weird. So don't jump around too much because you'll get like put down a bunch of tethers so you can figure out where you're trying to get back to. I would definitely kick the ball in low gravity and see what it does, because it should go crazy, because it has like an extra bounce to it compared to most things in the game. So it moves really interestingly and gets a lot of momentum. And then the gravity is really weird. So I would definitely go smack the ball into the low gravity for science. Alright, you do that. I'm gonna run to the restroom. Back in a minute. Strontium is one of the, like, it's the alien resource, I think. So it's high value, you can research it. You need it for some of the alien things. And sometimes some of the challenges. But I can't think of anything that you really craft with it right off. But sometimes the exo platform, things where you send the stuff off planet, they'll have things that want that. But they're hit and miss. And here again, they want money. Everything's at 100%. But who knows, because they've changed things. So I have no idea what it's for. But it is kind of a cool... I wish you could make some stuff out of it. Goth says I should check out New World. I think I've seen a couple people playing it, but I haven't hopped over and watched them. I think the hoverboard was one of the more recent updates, and they've maybe done an update to patch some of the hoverboard stuff. Because you know how it is. You release something and then you automatically have to release patches for it because you messed it up. They adjusted the fall damage for the hoverboard. That'd be really nice because he got killed quite a bit cruising around with depugs, checking out all the stuff and chasing down the things for that weird machine. I don't know what it's called, the new flyer thing. The other thing that is with the hoverboard. That might be a winner. Sightseeing. To level 6. Character way back. Full value. Neutral. Trending. Kikakuben. Some more of them. Cowardly, way back, low value, neutral, demanding. Cowardly, way back, low value target, secretive. Hunted.
Incoming mission critical message.
Thank you. These guys are already asking to do stuff. Get clothing. Alright, I haven't left yet, so let's have a look. Oops. Or we can hit auto launch. Looks like we will not be shopping for any clothing.
Docking bay access is bi-directional.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. Departure authorized. Copy control. Security
does it pick up the scan mark?
Speed restrictions are now lifted. Flight control
Frameshift
signing off.
drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Typos make links. Your magic is getting stronger.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Ooh, I'm not overheating. 80 to 65.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
The ball did do a weird thing. You stood as close as you dared
Fuel scooping.
on the floor before you decided it was a wall and threw the ball at the purple.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, it gets really weird as you get low. You can do some really wonky jumps. Just like, what? It rolled up and flew off the tip like it was upside down. Yeah, it doesn't know what... It can't decide where the gravity is, so it does really weird things. It left the top and fell back down. It keeps deciding gravity's over here. No, it's this way. It touched that or got close to it. Maybe that's gravity. So what I've done is get down to the bottom part, jump for something, fly off in some random direction, orbit around the center, until you slam into things and finally come to a halt. And lose sight of the oxygen line and die. And I've done that so many times on those. Because the gravity is so weird and it's so easy to like run a little bit too fast and catch air or jump for some odd reason and just fly and fly and fly. Oh. Yeah, I wonder what the new ones, what they've done. And I wonder if we need to start a new game in order for the core to change, if they changed it. Quit flying me into gravity wells. And how many lawsuits you'd have against this assist? It is Super Cruise assisted me right into the planet. If you've been Super Cruise assisted into a planet, call now. Time's running out. Join this class action lawsuit.
South Kruger, Bravo, Alpha, November. Station services are on standby for your arrival, Commander. Good to have you.
Yeah, you might not be there, but the things were like round. They weren't
Authorization
pointing
cleared.
like that.
Proceed to landing pad 2-4.
There was a square part of the structure, and you could have just bypassed the other parts and gotten to it.
Acknowledged, Commander. Clear for assisted docking.
But yeah, you have to take tethers as far as you can. Put down extra tethers in case you can't see them from one direction. If you're on the far side and you just can't see your tether line, it's nice to just have them all over the place as you come down, so more likely to be able to see them. Alright, have a good one, Doves.
Landing gear deployed.
timer before annihilation. That's hilarious.
Solid contact. You may disembark when ready.
Oh, you just
Station
gotta go
facilities
pee.
are at your
Oh.
disposal, Commander.
Yes, that is important. Decent rep with those guys too. Market. Let's go visit.
Landing gear retracted.
Docking clamps retracted. Observe queuing system when exiting the station.
What a mess.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Gravity wells. 0.3 of 1C. Let me drop people off and go play on Dove's World. I need to get to bed a little early. Got a big holiday tomorrow and the next day. In Utah, it's Pioneer Days, and everyone wants to be a pioneer on Pioneer Days. So I'll be hopping off early. Have to go into work, I don't know, like an hour early. Hour, 45 minutes, something like that. And then like 2 hours the next day. On a long, hard day, nothing like coming in early. Alright, a lot of free time would probably be the weekend. Well, that's kind of hit and miss. Try to do everything, all the real life stuff. I usually have some time here and there. So if we're both on, and have a ball in perpetual orbit. I wonder if you could get the ball basically in perpetual orbit. Your computer would probably hate it, but that'd be hilarious. Because it'd sit there and try to calculate that. So it'd absolutely hate it. But
South Kruger, Bravo Alpha November. We're happy to have you, Commander. Priority access will be granted upon request.
priority. Alright.
Access granted. Your assigned landing pad is number 02. You are go for automated docking. Enjoy the ride, Commander.
Wow. Out of the way, Peck. Yeah, the gravity is so weird. You need an accurate way to just hit it. You need a jetpack. And then you can fly around in orbit and make slight adjustments so you slam into it occasionally.
Landing gear deployed.
Collect all the balls and transport them to the homeworld. You can also make them.
Docking confirmed. Securing ship. Welcome to the station, Commander.
That sounds like something that you need a string. Just Astroneer shenanigans. You might be playing 4D chess at some point. Ooh. I can take 3 bars of rep. This star with the circle thing is the faction that I'm on. I think they are the same.
Incoming message.
Not 100% sure. They might have different like colors on different planets, but for the most part they're zebra balls. They're all just that one white and black, but that one looks like a cow spot, so they've changed things. Let's keep, yeah, because that is not like a traditional zebra ball. That's like a cow. So I have no idea what they've been doing. Yeah, most of them are the black and white with kind of wavy stripes. And the closest thing people could come up with to compare them to anything was a zebra. Those should be the most common ones. But I have no idea now.
This station operates a zero-tolerance policy towards criminal infractions. Obey station law. The access corridor is designated a no-stop zone. Blockages will be removed using lethal force. Pilots, do not block the access corridor at any time. Checked your bay number? Check again. Unauthorized loitering may trigger a lethal response.
Okay. Send Grumbles a message.
Fly
Because
responsibly. Enjoy
Grumbles.
complete docking procedures within your allotted time window.
More mission probably. Almost 10. I'd like to get to bed at a decent time. Blacksmith today in horrible heat. And I get to do that again. Ooh. It's really tempting. 2.5 million. Can you research the balls?
Zero-tolerance policy towards criminal
You probably can.
Obey station law.
Probably not great to research. but I don't see what would stop you. For transport, 2.5. $5 million. Secretive. High value target. Greater risk of attack. Yet, bites are easy to get. Those balls are randomly on the planets, and they're, if you don't have a big car system set up, they're a pain in the butt to bring back. So as you know, you set them down and they just roll away, or if you touch them, they just go flying. Yeah, you gotta watch out what you Google does. So hardly any money in this guy's secretive and a high value. For nothing. Oh, and I have an illegal passenger. I'm pretty sure I looked. So, while we're here, we will kick this bum out.
Incoming mission critical message.
Yeah, you're mad. Wow. Guess what? You lied. Yeah, we're dropping you off here.
Always proceed directly to your allotted.
Egg-shaped ball? That is horrible. What is wrong with these people? Get to a different station. Not liking these things, and after that, no, I don't trust them. Get up here. That's Alliance. Energy. Pilots Federation. I don't think I can go here. Permit and what? This is, this is the laser symbol. Let's head over that right there.
Landing gear retracted.
Detach confirmed. You are go for departure.
What type of autopilot is nest is this? You just read the funniest stuff on the ball.
Scan detected.
The engine helped a lot. Wait.
Frameshift drive charging.
I had to boost. And while we were doing the jump drive, we get to 83.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping.
That's funny. It's a guide on how to transport it, mount it on
Fuel
a
scoop
shrine,
disengaged.
and overall respect to the ball. I didn't know that the ball was such a thing that needed to be mounted on a shrine.
Frameshift drive charging.
But you know, the more you know.
Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, looks like Deepugs is hopping on Elite Dangerous. See if he hops in chat, might hang out for a little bit more. Perhaps still not gonna
Frameshift drive charging.
Yep, super late. I do have fun playing around in the blacksmith shop, but I also just drip sweat
3,
the whole time I work.
1. Engage.
Like, I went to do one little thing, chisel in 7 lines into a piece of metal. And I think I dripped 5 times on the anvil when I bent over to do it.
Fuel scooping.
So fun, but slowly kills you. It's in the blue. What are you talking
Fuel
about,
scoop
Willis?
disengaged.
So weird to see the ships pop up on your scanner for like right there, just will go flying by. Hey, Wild Wolf, how's it going? Hope you're having a great day. It's way too late. Woo. Yep. Slowed down just a little bit too late there. It's okay, we'll just circle around. Try again. You're just waking up. I'm doing good. I'm just getting ready to go to bed. I've gotta get up early tomorrow and go blacksmith again. As in the blacksmith shop today.
South Cruiser, Bravo Alpha November. Landing permission will be granted upon request.
And while it's a lot of
Welcome to the
fun,
Federal Starport, Commander.
it also kind of slowly kills you.
Landing authorized. Assigned to landing pad 2-4.
So since I have to get up like an hour early for work tomorrow and 2 hours next day, I think I'm gonna try to play it safe and go to bed at a little bit earlier of a time. We could have ridiculously huge crowds. So find a stopping point.
Landing gear deployed.
Coming up on Utah's big holiday.
Landing successful. Deploying ground services.
Also, the game pissed me off because I just picked up a person, and then after I accepted the mission, they surprised me with the person's an illegal passenger, and just leaving the station can get you attacked. So it's like, no, get out. Get off my ship, you punk. Just need to find some person or nice transport mission for a decent amount of money. Alright, so over here we have all the traits that they'd like to show us. Cowardly, impatient, high value target, neutral, demanding. If this person gets on my ship and they're also illegal or being hunted or the last time I popped out, got to here, and right above where it says fuel, it also said illegal passenger all of a sudden. That is obnoxious.
Landing gear
I
retracted.
want to do the little
Landing complement is engaged.
dance and
Clear for
play the
departure.
game of illegal passengers and not be able to use the auto docking and have to worry about overheating and sleeping in, silent running. That's great, but I want way more money. I want double, triple the money for doing all that. That's a lot of rigmarole and stupid hoops to hop through.
Scan detected.
It's like some people you'll lose half of your money for being scanned. Like, I got scanned, now I'm not happy. I'm not paying. Another super loud, annoying
Frameshift
ship.
drive charging.
Go away. They did an update, and now they do this weird thing where sometimes you pick up a passenger that you didn't know
3, 2, 1.
was like a wanted criminal and super secretive, and like, that's great, but like, just put it over on that list of things so when I look at it, I can see that they're like not worth the hassle,
Fuel scoop.
and I can just avoid them. Because the other thing that happens is you lose a big chunk of your like rep with those groups. They get really mad at you for
Fuel scoop
not fulfilling
disengaged.
your contract. So that was like undoing a bunch of missions that I've
Frameshift
done.
drive charging.
So they have some things they could work on with their updates,
4,
patches.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Hopefully it's not their new thing that they just think that's how the game should work now.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, it's a different type of game.
Fuel scooping complete.
But you can do a bunch of different things. It just depends on like what type of ship you want to get, and do you want to go fight stuff? Do you want to explore? Do you want to be a miner? Right now I'm basically a taxi. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, playing beta games is very popular right now. And it is kind of crazy. What really bugs me, having played a lot of games offline and not being able to get every update, and you know, just kind of being stuck with the base game that I'm sold with, that they sell me, are all the games that they're not complete games. They're unplayable, they're unbeatable. And they sold these games that like are so buggy that you can't beat the game because some of the mission items bug out, and they fix it like months later in an update, But if you buy the disc and you're not hooked up to the internet, which I didn't have internet for gaming for years, then you're just stuck with the version that comes on the disc. You don't get updates. Like, loved the game, had a blast playing it,
Sword Kruger, Bravo,
but
Alpha, November,
Subnautica
welcome to the station, Commander. Commence with docking procedures.
completely like glitched out and would not let me get the final items that you needed to. It wouldn't let me run around in the
Permission
last
granted.
base
Plot route for approach to
and
landing pad
explore.
32. Automated approach engaged.
So I would just play the game up to that point, and then it would just crash constantly over and over and over. Yep, full versions, no updates. And it's just kind of become like this a normal thing to release your game super buggy. I get like little companies where they just don't have the money to test it properly and to pay for a big, test group, and that the only way they're gonna get the numbers to find all the bugs
Landing gear
is
deployed.
to release it and then to start looking at all the information. But there are really big games that release that are super
Contact
buggy,
confirmed.
and
Deactivating docking systems. Station facilities are at your disposal.
and they don't call them early access because they're, big A+ title games. And they're horrible. If you play them without the updates, they are horrible. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here. Crazy weekend. We'll be back to normal next week. We should have Depugs back. Trevor's kind of MIA for a bit. Kind of his busy season for the dance group that they're doing. Yeah, Raft is like, you need a big group to get going, or you need to like just really hustle and just. I had a hard time getting going by myself in that one. Yeah, Stardew and Astroneer. In Astroneer, it's a fully released game, and they keep coming out with updates and new items, and like, I've liked almost all of their updates, except for I think they kind of went a little bit overboard with the Exo chip updates. They kind of changed every recipe in a way, really changed the whole gameplay, and the way they push you around, make you go collect things, but I also think it's really cool that here's this fully released game, not a huge company, and they love their game and they constantly do updates for it and are adding little things, just like Don't Starve Together. They constantly just add more clothing and another character here and there and more bosses, and so that's great. Alright, it is 10:30. I could just keep blabbing until it's 2 o'clock and I fall asleep on the forge. So before that happens, I'll hop out. Thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you guys later. Good. Be safe. It's not going to let me get my mouse out. We'll catch you guys next time. Later.